Hi, welcome to A Mulligan Speaks. I'm Annette Mulligan, and I would like to invite you to come on a journey with me. A journey that I've been on my entire life, but I now feel so strongly about sharing my journey with others in the whole idea of living beyond the diagnosis. My desire is to help every patient, whether it's someone with an ongoing illness or a disability or anywhere in between, to understand how important it is to own your health. Oftentimes, if we have any kind of medical condition, we can feel constrained and trapped by what that looks like, by how we can live the kind of life that we want to. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you through these videos that I will be presenting. In these videos, I will be talking about different aspects of why perhaps we don't want to move forward, or we don't want to accept or acknowledge what's happening. What is it that's holding us back? How do we have meaningful conversations with our doctors? How do we understand what it is that the medical profession is telling us that we need to do? All kinds of different topics and understanding the whole idea of owning your health so that you can live a life of meaning and purpose within that diagnosis that you have. Along with the videos, I will be providing worksheets that you can access and you can write notes for yourself, that you can follow along, and that you can also decide what action steps you need to take in order to move to that next point in your health care and in owning your own health. That is so important. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they just can't do what they want to do because of a particular illness or situation that they're dealing with. Now, I understand that each person has different illnesses, different conditions, and we're all at different places in life. And so I will be addressing the issues that I myself have gone through, that I know that others go through, but understanding everybody's at a different place in their life and with their health. Now, why in the world should you trust me as a person of expertise or authority? Well, I don't actually have a medical degree or a certificate or license in the medical profession at all. But what I like to say I have is an advanced degree in the School of Hard Knocks, having outlived every expiration date that the doctors used to put on me as a child, having dealt with numerous complications in my life. I am a type 1 diabetic since the age of 2. Now, back in that time, the medical profession simply did not have the benefits of the technology and awareness of how to help patients deal with their diabetes, and especially one as young as I was. That being said, I spent a great deal of time in the hospital and have dealt with a number of the complications as a result of the type 1 diabetes. Blood sugars were out of control, and I didn't know what to do about it. However, that's not how it is today. I am on an insulin pump and a continuous glucose monitoring system, which helps me to literally at a glance check to see what my blood sugars are doing, whether they're going up or down, and I can address it immediately. There's a test that we take called a hemoglobin A1C, and that test determines what our blood sugars have been on the average over the last 3 months. The target range is between 6 and 7. For the last 10 years, I've been pretty much smack in the middle there. My other target range is to keep my blood sugars between 80 and 180. I am generally at 90 to 95% with that. Now, all of those are just numbers for those of you who don't understand diabetes, but just so you know, those are really good numbers. I've worked very hard at taking care of my diabetes, of owning my health, of being responsible for what I can take care of. However, diabetes has a mind of its own and can change really quickly. But with the hard work that I've put into it, I do have a much better understanding of how to own my diabetes. I also, because of the lack of care that I had, at the age of 21, was diagnosed with diabetic retinopathy and told, you're going to go blind. Which, by golly, I started down that road. I am currently considered legally blind. But even with that determination, I am doing everything I can to figure out how to live beyond that diagnosis. I am discovering all about orientation and mobility, how to cook while being blind. Really? Yeah, really. I am grabbing hold of every accessibility tool that I can to help me figure out how to do the things that I want to do, how to live the life that I want to live, even with this diagnosis. All of that to say, I am not where I used to be. I am so far beyond where I was back in my younger days. Even as an adult, I'm much further beyond taking care of myself and understanding my health and my situation and being able to move forward and live that life of meaning and purpose so that I can help others. And that's where we are right now. This video series that I will be offering you will take you through different aspects of what that means and will hopefully guide you and others towards that understanding that you can own your own health and you can live beyond the diagnosis. Now, here's what I'd like to ask you to do if you don't mind. As you're watching the videos, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, write a comment or ask a question. I would love to answer your questions if I can. Share the videos with perhaps people who need to hear this, who are also struggling, or just even on your own Facebook page. Go to my website, amulliganspeaks.com, to send me an email. Let me know what you think. Also to see what services I offer. I am very excited about this opportunity to share with others this whole idea and concept of living beyond the diagnosis, owning your own health, resulting in living a life of meaning and fulfillment, and then also being able to share what you have learned with other people. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to having you join me on the rest of my series. All right, take care, be well.